Tom Knauff has been involved in some of the most notable acquisitions in the industry's history. He also co-founded Propane Continental, Liberty Propane, and of course, EDP. But when you look deeper into Tom's career, you see more than the letters M&A. You see a leader who understands the industry and uses that knowledge to champion its causes. We received numerous nominations for Tom, and many noted his qualities of leadership, mentorship, and care for others. We also want to note that in Tom's slideshow that you're about to see tonight, he's playing the classical guitar piece that you'll hear in the background. Let's take a look.
When 14-year-old Tom Knauff spent a summer working on his uncle's farm during its transition to using propane, he had no idea that someday he would make his own transition to propane. Years later, Tom graduated from the University of Kansas with a Bachelor of Arts in Literature and aspirations of becoming an English teacher. However, after he, in his words, ran out of patience and money, he decided to make a change. Eventually, he stumbled upon a job opening at Ferrell Gas and joined its wholesale department in 1983. After that, he caught the propane bug and built his career in the industry. When Tom joined Ferrell Gas, the company had 18 retail locations. During his tenure there, the company's retail side grew dramatically. With the leveraged buyout of Buckeye Gas Products in 1986, Ferrell Gas became the third largest propane retailer in the country. After leaving Ferrell Gas, Tom co-founded Propane Continental and Liberty Propane. After those companies were sold, he put his focus on the formation of Chicago-based EDP, which he built for the long term in 2012. We think the opportunity for quality operators who understand the propane business and know how to provide opportunities for employees is as great as it's ever been, he told LP Gas after forming EDP. 13 years and more than 50 acquisitions later, EDP has grown to 58 outlets. Last year, the company supplied 118 million gallons of propane to customers in 24 states. Tom has overseen more than 100 acquisitions throughout his career, during which he has been a leader in propane industry associations at all levels. Friends and industry fellows praise his active leadership as part of the NPGA Executive Committee and Board of Directors. The CEO of a competing propane retailer says of Tom, his genuine care and concern for our industry has made a positive impact on my company and thousands of others. Tom has fought against existential threats to the industry, like the Electrify Everything initiative and the anti-fossil fuels movement. In 2020, he demonstrated his commitment to the industry's longevity by adding a Vice President of Sustainability Strategies to EDP's leadership team. Tom is a leader and has been a mentor to so many, me included, says an EDP team member who adds, he is leading the efforts from the front and encourages and supports his teams to participate and get involved. Now, as Tom nears the end of his career, with retirement on the horizon, he's leaving the propane industry better than he found it.
Thank you very much, everyone. This is truly an honor. I've been watching this take place for a number of years, and I've always admired you inductees, and always enjoyed being here with this group. I want to recognize tonight my wife Janet, who's seated at the table with me and has been with me every step of the way. All of our kids and grandkids are busy and distracted and in different parts of the country and different parts of the world. They're all my number one team, and this room is my number two team. It's a real pleasure to be here. When I started in the industry back in 1983, one of the things that I was told is that this is an industry of really genuine people. And I've always found that to be true. And I was also told It's an industry that gets in your blood, and people that leave it come back to it because it gets in your blood. And I always found that curious and wondered, why is that? Because I experienced it. It also got in my blood. And what I concluded is, in all of the communities where we do business, we're deep into each community, and the propane business is like a chameleon. It takes on the aspects of the local culture, and especially when you do business in a number of different places, that's a fascinating process. And one of our service centers in California, the general manager that we inherited said, "We're propane people," referring to the residents of the community. And of course all of our employees, because our product is deeply involved in daily life for cooking indoor and outdoor, agricultural applications, and of course space heating. As I further thought about that, when I introduced the business to other people that are from outside the industry, they always say, well, it's really a primarily rural industry, isn't it? And the answer to that is sort of yes and no. At EDP, we're in Los Angeles, San Diego, Seattle, Minneapolis, Columbus, Cincinnati, Philadelphia, and Pittsburgh. And we've only got 50 locations. So it's still predominantly rural, but it's also in the major cities. And the thing that makes it interesting is the industry is about evenly spread over all 3,300 counties in the United States. 2,850 of them are rural counties, and about 82% of the nation is rural, if you think of it in terms of number of counties. So from that standpoint, because we're evenly spread across it, it is predominantly rural. The other thing that I think is interesting about that is that should be our secret weapon. That will be our secret weapon, I think, in the future, in the battle that the introducer mentioned that the industry is going through right now with electrification, the anti-fossil fuel movement. A few years ago, 20 years ago or so, there was a movement, the regulators and legislators had taken a movement under wing to withhold taxes from people's savings account. And that caused the industry mobilized, and there was such an outcry from all across America that it lasted about 30 days before the officials backed off. I remember they interviewed a congressman on television who said, I can't believe how people are trying to tell us how to do our jobs here in Washington. My wife made the comment, that guy doesn't want his constituents to tell him what they want. And that's the next phase, I think, for our cementing in of our product if we want to have future events like this one, is we've got to somehow reach out and mobilize our customers to voice up to their elected officials and regulators about the measures that are being taken against us. I know for a fact, knowing our customers at EDP, most of them don't know that a lot of those measures are underway. And if we reach out to them, they will, and make it easy for them, facilitate their reaching out to their regulators and officials. I think that will be how we continue to get together and have really cool events like this for many years in the future. And I think that the guys, we couldn't have better help than we've got today at NPGA. Steve Kaminsky and his group of professionals have allowed our industry to punch above our weight, which I think we'll continue to do. They have great materials. Tucker Perkins and Perk have great materials that we can use to send to our customers. Along with our own comments, you can have any of ours that we use. With successful outreach, maybe we'll have a Hall of Fame of customers someday, but if not, a successful outreach in all 3,300 of those counties will make us be able to have Hall of Fame events just like this one for many years to come. Thank you very much.